Well, hello there. I just wanted to make a quick video. I won't keep you for long, whatever. I guess I just wanted to touch base with all my subs. I'm going to post this on my backup YouTubes, my MK Ultras, as well as my new Prime YouTube here. And so if you're watching it over there, for future reference, I'm probably only going to upload, as far as YouTube goes, on this page. And like other pages, obviously, I've had so many now. My original Facebook with thousands of followers, whatever, friends, all deleted, gone. They never even gave me a reason, but whatever. And so yeah, as far as stuff like Facebook and YouTube, while I'm online, using the messenger, talking to people, I'm not typically, on Facebook. I don't really use it. So if you message me here, I'm not going to answer. Right now, I'm just thinking about this fool. Someone had made a few posts, and I thought, NASA, you went full retard here, excuse my vulgarity, but NASA lying for $52 million a day last year alone with this Down syndrome figurehead, Don Petit, or whatever his name is, Don Pet Tit. He's their pet tit. Get it? And this guy, literally, when you listen to him talk, he does sound like he has Down syndrome. And I'm not knocking Down syndrome people, but it's like, I'd go to the moon in like a nanosecond, but we lost that technology, and it's too painful of a process to build back up again. I think it was Owen Benjamin who made that joke originally, and it's still funny. Picking your nose there, homeboy, picking your nose. But yeah, NASA, just saying, you guys letting him say that publicly was probably the most insane thing ever uttered about humanity's developmental technological history. I mean, come on. You got to be crazy on acid to not realize how stupid that made you look. However, I guess they just use media spin and hide it, the same way they censor and whatnot people like us online. But here, another version of the same post. Things that make you go, Okay. On the left is the technology of the 1950s, leading up to that meth head's tree fort. And then on the right is pretty much the technology of today. Bullet trains, spy planes, racing cars. But we lost the technology to go back to the moon, says Don Pet Tit. They're pet tit. In fact, all of them. They lie. It's their job to lie. I mean, pause that and read it at your own speed, yo. This makes me laugh, though. I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond, but we don't have that technology. And then you got Captain Casino here saying, Rudy, let's go to Mars. But yeah, NASA nonsense aside, I've been thinking about that Spider-Man movie again. And with the recent death of my sister, I thought my dad's death was bad enough, but yeah, definitely an Uncle Ben moment in my life. And it's also one of those moments like the Joker. You don't want to stare into the abyss too long, or the abyss will stare back into you. When fighting monsters, you must be careful not to become one. Like this clown, the Prime Minister of Canada. I'm obviously not going to talk about this subject too much because it'll get you deleted on ScrewTube. Because their mandate is the opposite of the truth. Well, whatever. You can pause it and read it at your own speed, but it's a straight up shortcut to thinking. How many people out there in YouTube land have seen, much less used, an electron microscope? I've never got to use one. I've seen one, and I've moved all sorts of lab equipment when I was at Kelsey Career Campus and when I was furniture moving. I've been in all sorts of labs, but I haven't been in a classroom in years. However, just because I'm a dropout doesn't mean I left my brain at the university. Same with this, can't talk about it because I'll get deleted. But big shout out to Dr. Andrew Kaufman and all his work exposing this. It is a plandemic. And yeah, to use the vernacular, the CDC and the big pharma corporations, they've taken over the world like it was some kind of jack move. And everybody doesn't seem to notice. They're too busy taking selfies with their slave masks. I pray for people like Rob Skiba's 444 prayer, that this spell be broken and people wake up. Because it's starting to get like full zombie apocalypse mode here. I've never known people to be so compliant and just mesmerized by the television. As far as social media, again, like I says, I'm not on here that much. But if you really want to protect your social media, your passwords, and your emails, if you swap them out, change them up, maybe once or twice a year, and use encrypted codes, like you can pause this and read it at your own speed. I guess mainly, yeah, also, I tried to make up another Twitter, and so, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I'll be using this moniker again, mainly. But we'll see how long I have this page for. Even like the Big Bear's new post here talking about helpful rhetoric is do not rely on these people, these systems of control. Or even also shout out to Basil and Gons. They've been deleted and they've had to adapt to this censorship just like so many other people. But yeah, I mean, when things like this happen and you're not even allowed to talk about it because apparently the facts get in the way of their agenda, you know something's wrong. And so you do what you can. Don't beat your head against the wall over it. And like I says, I'm not online much anymore right now. Just dealing with what happened to my sister. It's almost more than I can bear. And making videos right now, at least, is the last thing on my mind. However, I just felt called to touch base with my subs and let them know that whatever alternate platform you use, and all of this will be linked in the description section below. I find that BitTube here has the best video quality, but it's the hardest to get it working on full screen. And then the opposite could be said for BitChute, the most reliable and works great on your phone. You can just go into full screen. I'm not too sure if there's a phone app for BitChute yet. Yeah, like these, all my backup pages, as I've mentioned before, full links in the description section below. And if you're on a computer, that's easy. But if you're on a phone, it's this little button here, and then that takes you to all the links, and then you pick the one you like the most or whatever. But yeah, my Merrimour, I'll be using this as my primary until, I don't know, the next purge happens. I'm starting to lose count of how many of these social media pages I've been forced to use. Millions of views down the old memory hole. But on and on it goes. And I guess, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So I hope you're having a better winter than me, and I'll just say peace out.